Hey, very good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever it may be. My name is Sean.
This is Alex.
And this is actually our podcast intro. But today, we're back at Hollywood Studios. We're wearing another Spirit jersey situation here. Weather is decently cool.
Is this what is it, the Drawn to Life?
Yes, this is like the cartoon
series,
one.
yeah.
So like a little zoom in, it's just like all these little cartoon characters. It's a Walt Disney World Spirit
It has
jersey.
Mr. Toad, which is the best.
We usually are those people that like kind of cross over our Spirit jersey collection depending where we're going. In other words, like we will not wear Walt Disney World Spirit jerseys to Walt Disney World, but we'll wear like the Paris ones or something.
And
but
we'll
today, I
Disney
guess,
World ones to Paris.
yeah, and you know, we always kind of switch it up.
We just have a disproportionate amount of ones from Disney World, so
We gotta wear them all at one
and
point.
we want to wear them all on rotation so that they all last longer.
Just stay nicer.
Yeah.
This is my favorite one. No, what is your favorite one?
Favorite one is the Rainbow Gay Pride Disneyland Paris.
Oh
Spirit
yeah,
jersey,
that one is pretty
which
spectacular.
We have not actually worn them yet because they're priceless, and I'm like afraid to wear them.
I don't think we'll ever wear it because
they're
they
solid
lasted.
white.
They lasted super short, and they're solid white.
They're solid white, except for the puffy writing is a rainbow, and it's explicitly gay. It is part of their gay pride.
It's cool. And it has like a bunch of Disney characters on
Not,
it,
like,
and the little
explicit.
Disney characters are all like in in rainbow colors.
Yeah.
So that's a really fun one. I like that one a lot. And then
Sven had to get those for us. Like we weren't even in Paris at the time when those were available.
well, yeah, because it was during the pandemic, right? So we couldn't
Yeah.
even make it to Europe. So he kept them for us,
Yeah.
and when we got there last year to Belgium, he gave them to us. So that was really cool.
But our other Disneyland Paris Spirit jerseys we've bought in person and worn a few times. We have the blue, green, yellow ones, and we have
Yeah,
black
the
and
neon
white.
ones. Yep. And then we got a couple really cool Disneyland ones. We have a big,
The black and white plaid one is, or black and gray plaid is really cute.
yeah, and we have like the big Mickey one that has blue and magenta and
Yeah,
yellow.
It's like 80s.
Really, really cool. Anyway, not to bore you guys with our Spirit jersey
I know, I was
situation.
like, wow, that got boring.
We're back at Hollywood
That's like
Studios. And the weather is less than ideal today because it did rain.
At least, I mean, the sun
But
is
now it's a little bit better.
nicer. It was ugly earlier. Like,
So let's see what we're gonna ride today.
let's see if we ride it.
If we ride anything, you know it's by now.
Because we're lame.
So we got the Hollywood Studios, and as usual, the line's a little too long for our liking. Ride resistance is down. It's 2 hours there. So it looks a lot cuter off-ride than it does on-ride today. And so there's still a little daylight left. We're just gonna head over to EPCOT already, and we're gonna find some snacks and some drinks maybe to share with you guys, and we'll see you there. So we're on our way to EPCOT with a beautiful sunset and the Hollywood Tower Hotel in the background. I want to give a quick moment here to let you guys know we would love for you to subscribe to our channel, but of course also follow us on TikTok. We are trying to get to 100,000 followers before the end of this month. It's not easy, but we'll try. And of course, visit us on thecoastkings.com, and we appreciate your support.
Vlog moment.
So we're at EPCOT as usual, and today we actually started to try out the things we
guys
wanted to
are
try
all in the
last
video,
week.
yay.
So last week we were really set on getting the black truffle croissant in the France Pavilion. Turned out the line was super long and they were kind of understaffed, so we actually skipped it and went to see Harmonious instead. But today we got here a little earlier. I have this little brie bread with like a bunch of brie in
very
it.
you.
I'm really into brie, so I'm really excited for this. And then we also have our extra croissants that we wanted.
They're so pretty.
So let's do a little
They're
taste
like
test. I'm
artwork.
actually gonna pass on the
Yeah.
camera to Alex.
It's wrapped around your wrist.
It is wrapped around my wrist, so
Let's
we're gonna just do a
loosen
little
that
awkward
up.
switcheroo over here.
And
then-
unthread.
Beautiful. Okay, let's do a taste test.
All right.
So they kind of separate the bread. Everyone on Instagram or TikTok, where we're at.
We're a lot of places right now. Okay, what are your thoughts?
Oh, it's just really good.
Good?
I love brie though.
Yeah, you do love
So
brie.
Spice Road Table used to have this brie thing they would do. They bring a whole brie out, like baked in the oven. So good. Like it was molten on the inside. This stuff is more like molten cheese, but it's filled like with cheese. The whole thing is full of cheese. You see it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah. Molten.
Yeah.
It almost looks like gravy or something, but I know it's cheese. I know it's not gravy.
Super good. Super good. Super good. Do you want to try?
And then we have the croissants. You can try it.
Well, I'll do my brie.
Okay. Well.
So I will hold this.
You'll hold this. Okay. And now we're gonna try the truffle croissant. Oh, it's nice and warm. It's so handsome. It's such a nice bake to it. Okay, let's see.
It looks good.
Smells nice.
Is it crunchy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a vibe. It looks like a vibe.
Yeah. Warm, toasty, buttery. Very satisfying. Has a nice, satisfying crunch to it.
We wanted to get a drink, but we decided, well, let's go to a different food and grab a drink.
Yeah,
I'm to the idea of getting espresso martini because we're gonna have a long night tonight. We're gonna be recording some podcast episodes, gonna put some videos together. So we'll probably stop by Italy, which we don't really usually do, and grab
a
special martino, and then we'll report to you later. Only when they're open 5 per metric pound.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
I just had the brie, really good. I destroyed the whole thing all at once. So now I'm gonna try the black truffle. I actually don't really know what to expect. People, so apparently in line when we were ordering this, they gave us a disclaimer like it's not a chocolate croissant because I guess I thought it was chocolate croissant. Now we didn't go here to get a chocolate croissant because we wanted something black truffle. But I just don't know what to expect. So let's give it a shot.
Have we gotten to the molten part? So I took a bite on one side and it was dry, and then I took a bite on the other side and it was like a melty liquid concoction, but it was very
Really good.
good.
Though, super
Yeah.
crunchy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
All right, so next we got probably our favorite drink for this festival. So during the International Festival of the Arts at EPCOT, which is a newer festival, they have at the China Pavilion the sea butterfly. Last year they had a different kind of other cocktail. This year, I think it was called Sung Dynasty. This year it's the Eastern Dynasty. We had it last time. This time we're gonna go back to our favorite. It has boba in there. It has a edible flower, and it has, what kind of flavor would you call that? Is it lychee flavored?
Yeah, it's got lychee in it.
It has
it's got pomegranate in it. It's a very flowery, floral, but fruity.
It's really good.
It's not like
I think it's like my 5th time getting it this festival.
Yeah, for all the times we've had it, you'd think we would have like the ingredients memorized.
But we don't.
No.
No.
We just get it because
it's super good, and it's super cute looking. A little hard to see. It's like a little dark out, you know. But yeah, awesome. And then we decided we're actually gonna go back to the Hollywood Studios, and we're gonna try and get on Rise Resistance.
Yeah.
Because the last couple weeks, every time we tried, it's down. So gonna enjoy our drink while we're in the China Pavilion, and then we're gonna go walk back to Hollywood Studios. So we practically ran, but we made it over here from EPCOT. We actually made it to the queue of Rise of the Resistance. So the first time in 3 weeks, we actually made it right before close.
And they actually let us in the line.
So the queue says 210 minutes. They're saying it's more like a 2-hour line. The Lightning Lane line is actually wrapped all the way to the exit. I don't know if you can really see it over here, but Lightning Lane is taking up a lot of queue space. So I think it really is going to take a while for them to work away Lightning Lane, then work away this queue. But we're just excited to ride again because it's been so long. So we'll brave the queue, but we'll report back to you on how long it's going to take.
Yeah.
Bye. So week number 3 of getting in line right before close, and they're breaking down. Let's see if this time we actually get on.
Like clockwork.
Like clockwork, we knew it. We're going to break down.
Yeah, we knew it.
Let's find out.
Let's see.
Oh, what Brock needs to do.
Just Disney World things.
So it's official. This is our 3rd week in a row. We're getting dumped.
We have been dumped. What? But at least we made it. We've made progress. We got.
At least we made it somewhat to the building this week. So we'll see. Maybe next week. At least we have time to do some groceries because we're gonna go to the grocery store after, and we were willing to sacrifice the grocery store to go wait in line for 2 hours for this.
Yeah.
Just Rise the Resistance thing, so we'll try it again next week.
We try every Tuesday.
So we too are a little annoyed that it's like again happening. We get it, it's a new ride, sort of, but it's also like 2.5 years old, and it's the 3rd time in a row where like we can't get on because, you know, it breaks down right around park close, and now it's down again. But we're not alone because this is the line for guest services currently.
I have never seen the line for guest services this long at any park ever in my entire life.
And if I wasn't local, I would feel a lot more compelled to wait in line. But also, we dealt with this before, and they don't care. They're not gonna give you anything, and I understand why, because it's just the ride, and in the fine print, the ride operates when it operates.
They'll
and
give
if it
you
doesn't,
like
it doesn't.
a fast pass for tomorrow.
For a multiple experience thing, which then will.
That does not include Rise of the Resistance.
And they used to actually do that only when there was still like the reservations. They could check you had an extra reservation for the ride. I don't even think they're gonna do that nowadays because you don't know who actually waited in line for it or not. So. It's sad. I guess it's 2.5 hours in, 2.5 years in to operate this attraction. They would have their operation together a little bit better because it's always breaking down. I get it, high technology, but it's not the first time we're using trackless dark rides.
Yeah, I don't
It's also
feel
the
like
first time we have an advanced dark ride type.
So advanced that I feel like it should be doing this. Like Hagrid is way more advanced, and it doesn't nearly have this kind of level of like brokenness time.
So it kind of went from me just being like optimistic every time we try to kind of being like really over it.
Like, I'm
just like, is it worth going to try again on rides every day? Because we walk from EPCOT here just to try and get on it, and we do it every week. And you know, there's perfectly fine things to do at EPCOT late at night.
Reroute the queue.
Like watching Harmonious or riding Ratatouille.
Look at this. This is crazy.
Right. No, instead, we're dealing with the same old Rise of Resistance issues. Getting tiring.
And Rock and Roller Coaster was down.
Rock and Roller Coaster was down, so our second choice wasn't really open. So I guess overall, I'm kind of getting over it. I mean, we'll be back next week, you know us. But at the same time, I'm kind of getting over the same old song and dance with Rise and not getting on and dealing with this whole situation. So we're just gonna go home, get our groceries going, and we'll be back at some parks tomorrow. But one thing for sure, we're not gonna try Rise tomorrow because I'm over it. So that's that.
Hashtag over it.
Over it.